Mort Krim, it is an absolute honour to talk to the man who inspired my favourite ever movie comedy character. Welcome to you.
Well, I think that's flattering. I think. I don't have salon quality hair. In fact, I've got very little these days, but I'm grateful for what I've got.
When you found out that Will Ferrell, he'd seen a documentary, just to put it into perspective for the viewers, about Jessica Savage, who'd been your former female co-star, and she died in tragic circumstances. She drowned in a car accident. But he watched this documentary about this and saw that you had had this kind of very edgy relationship with her on screen and so on. And that's when he made contact with you. What did you feel when you first heard about this?
Well, I was a bit perplexed and surprised until I read the history of how he came about this decision to do the film. People have asked me if I'm offended by the fact that this blowhard, airhead, egotistical, self-absorbed character was based on me. And I said, you know, I used to enjoy the Mary Tyler Moore Show immensely. Ted Baxter was, was a character and certainly bore no resemblance to the anchor people that I know, and I don't believe to myself. But I thought it was good satire. I thought it was good parody. And that's exactly what Anchorman is. And so I not only don't take offense, but I'll laugh as hard as anyone. Because it's, I tell my friends, it's not a documentary. If it were a documentary, I might be offended, but it's a comedy, and I think they do it very well. And if you read the history of how he came to do this movie and how he and his co-writer came to create this character and this situation, they weren't necessarily building the character of Ron Burgundy on Mort Krim. What they were doing was taking a situation that existed at that time when a young female anchor was brought in to sit at the anchor desk with more experienced older male anchors, and that did create some tension. And I want to set the record straight on the chauvinist thing. I don't think it was chauvinism in terms of gender so much as it was a feeling, and maybe there was a little arrogance here, but a feeling that we were superior. We had earned our stripes. We had paid our dues. We had worked in the field. I'd been a network correspondent for 5 years. I had about 15 to 20 years experience in the business. Vince Leonard, my senior partner, he'd been in the business for 35 years. And now all of a sudden they're bringing in this young, good-looking woman from Texas who is only 25 years old, and they're giving her a major seat, a prime anchor position in a major market. And so I think the antagonism that we may have felt, or the resistance, was not so much because it was a woman coming in, but because it was somebody that we didn't feel had earned the position. Now, she did earn it, and after she got there, she worked hard. She turned out to be a good reporter, a fine writer, a good interviewer, and proved that she did have the capacity to sit in that chair and to do it with grace and skill.